Shades of black are colors that differ only slightly from pure black. These colors have a low lightness. From photometric point of view, a color which differs slightly from black always has low relative luminance. Variations of black include what are commonly termed off-black colors, which may be considered part of a neutral color scheme, usually in interior design as a part of a background for brighter colors. Black and dark gray colors are powerful accent colors that suggest weight, dignity, formality, and solemnity. In color theory, a shade is a pure color mixed with black. It decreases its lightness while nearly conserving its chromaticity. Strictly speaking, a shade of black is always a pure black itself, and a tint of black would be a neutral gray. Unlike these, many off-black colors possess a hue and a colorfulness. Colors often considered shades of black include onyx, black olive, charcoal, and jet. These colors and other variations of black are shown below. Black. Black is a color, the perception of which is evoked by the total absence of light that stimulates any of the three types of color-sensitive cone cells in the human eye and with very low brightness compared to the surroundings. A black visual stimulation will be void of hue and grayness. Black is the darkest possible color. Technical black varieties A black body is an idealized physical body that absorbs all incident electromagnetic radiation, regardless of frequency or angle of incidence. To the human eye it seems black. Some recent surface treatments to simulate a black body are carbon black, super black, Vanta black. Variations of black, the colors are arranged in order of value, the lightest colors at the top and the darkest at the bottom. Midnight blue Midnight blue is a dark shade of blue named for its resemblance to the identifiably blue color of a moonlit night sky on or near the night of a full moon. This is the X11 web color midnight blue. This color was originally called midnight. The first recorded use of midnight as a color name in English was in 1915. Dim gray At right is displayed the web color dim gray. This color is a dark tone of gray. The color name dim gray first came into use in 1987, when this color was formulated as one of the colors on the X11 color list, introduced that year. After the invention of the World Wide Web in 1991, these colors became known as the X11 web colors. Ebony Displayed at right is the color ebony. This color is a representation of the color of the wood ebony, a tropical hardwood widely used to make fine furniture, notably for French kings. The first use of ebony as a color name in English was in 1590. Taupe The color displayed at left matches the color sample called taupe referenced below in the 1930 book A Dictionary of Color, the world standard for color terms before the invention of computers. However, the word taupe is currently often used to refer to lighter shades of taupe, and therefore another name for this color is dark taupe. The first use of taupe as a color name in English was in the early 19th century. Davies gray Davies gray is a dark gray color, made from powdered slate, iron oxide and carbon black named for Henry Davy. The first recorded use of unregistered trademark S gray as a color name in English was in the 19th century. Charcoal Charcoal is a color that is a representation of the dark gray color of burned wood. The first recorded use of charcoal as a color name in English was in 1606. Source of color, ISCCNBS Dictionary of Color Names, color sample of charcoal. Outer space The color outer space is a metaphorical representation of the color of outer space. The color outer space was formulated by Crayola in 1998. Cafard copyright noir The color displayed at right is Cafard copyright noir, also known as black coffee. It is a representation of the color of brewed coffee. The first recorded use of café noir as a color name in English was in 1928. The source of the color café noir displayed at right is the ISCCNBS color list. Black bean Black bean is a color that resembles black beans. It is the color called bean on the Xona.com color list, which was formulated in 2001. equals black olive equals black olive, a representation of the color of black olives. Also known as olive, color number 6015, in the RAL color matching system, widely used in Europe. Equals onyx equals. The color onyx is a representation of the color of onyx. This is one of the colors in the Crayola specialty crayon set called Gem Tones, introduced in 1994. Equals phthalo green equals. Phthalo green, formerly known as phthalocyanine green, is a synthetic green pigment from the group of phthalocyanine dyes, a complex of copper, with chlorinated phthalocyanine. It is a very soft green powder insoluble in water. Equals jet equals. The color jet, also called jet black, is displayed above. The color jet is a representation of the color of the mineral jet. The first recorded use of jet as a color name in English was in 1450. Equals black leather jacket equals. Black leather jacket is the color called leather jacket by Crayola. The color black leather jacket is a representation of the color of a black leather jacket. This color was introduced by Crayola in 1994 as one of the colors in its specialty Crayola Magic Scent crayons. Equals Charleston Green equals. Displayed at right is the color Charleston Green. The color Charleston Green originated after the American Civil War, when the North provided black paint to the South for use in its reconstruction. Charlestonians, that is, the inhabitants of Charleston, South Carolina, mixed the black with a little bit of yellow and blue and created Charleston Green. Since this color has a hue code of 180, it is actually an extremely dark shade of cyan. The paint manufacturer Durand Sherwin-Williams paint color number for historic Charleston Green is DCR099. The color sample at right was taken from this color swatch, which is on the website accessible called Colors of Historic Charleston. This color looks black unless the sun hits it just right, and then the color registers a very dark forest green. From Rust-Oleum Paint Company it is color number 214086 but still looks black on color cards. Equals Eerie Black equals. The color Eerie Black is displayed at left. Eerie Black is a color formulated by Crayola in the early 2000s as one of the colors in its Heads and Tails specialty box of colors. Equals Licorice equals. The color licorice is displayed at right. The color licorice is a representation of the color of licorice candy, which is made from licorice. This color was introduced by Crayola in 1994 as one of the colors in its specialty Crayola Magic Scent crayons. References. See also, List of colors, shades of white, variations of gray.